right, Ms. Wheeler, you can unmute yourself.
Okay,
36th District Court, State of Michigan is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no eating, no sleeping, no talking, no gum chewing, no drinking, no driving or riding in a vehicle, no laying down or lounging, no smoking. Please keep your devices on mute until you are addressed by one of the courthouse staff. Also, keep your devices on a level surface so that your face may be seen on screen. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
good morning.
Attorney Pope, I'm gonna call your case. I see you're over at Frank Murphy, so I'm trying to get you in and out, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Now calling the matter of the People versus Latrice Wheeler. This is case number 116145941, one count of no insurance misdemeanor. Today is the date and time set for an arraignment on the bench warrant. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, may it please this honorable court, Larry Polk on behalf of Latrice Wheeler, who is present, gives her permission and consent to have this hearing by way of Zoom. At this time, I'd ask that the court recall the warrant. And Ms. Wheeler, would you state your name for the record?
Latrice Wheeler.
At this time, the court is going to recall the warrant that is out there for her and enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding today, Attorney Pope?
Well, Judge, I need to have this matter, I guess, set for a pretrial so that I can get it resolved. It's an old matter. My client was unaware that this matter was outstanding all of this time, and we just want to try to get it resolved.
Okay, all right, I can do that for you, Mr. Pope. My pretrials aren't until June. Is that okay?
If that's the earliest, Judge, that's fine.
Attorney Pope, you want to try and resolve it a little sooner than that?
I would like to if I can.
No, April's kind of full, but I'm going to look at early May.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. May 4th. How about that? Can you look in your calendar and see if that works, Attorney Pope?
I'm gonna make it work, Judge, that's fine.
Okay, all right, so I'll have you return. Ms. Wheeler, I'm going to set this matter for what's called a pretrial. It's going to be on May the 4th, 2022. It's going to be at 8:30 a.m. I'm going to make your bond $0 personal, okay?
Okay,
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. We'll try and have a resolution by that point in time, okay, ma'am?
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Thank
You
Attorney
too.
Pope.
Judge, it's great to see you. Have a blessed day, you and your staff.
Same here. Good to see you. Have a blessed day.
Bye.
Attorney Simon, am I saying it right?
Yes, Your Honor, Saman.
Saman, thank you, Saman. All right. I'm gonna call your matter. Can your client, is he able to come into the camera view for me, please?
Yes. Good morning.
Thank you. All right. And speak up loud so that my court reporter is able to hear you, okay, Mr. Ward?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that's it. Now calling the matter of the People versus Daniel Ward. This is U ticket 451-12018, one count of disorderly conduct. Today is the date and time set for a review on this particular hearing. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Salem Saman appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Wharf standing behind me.
And Mr. Ward, can you state your name for the record, please?
Daniel Wharf.
This is the date and time set for a review in this matter. Has he completed the requirements that he needs to?
Yes, Your Honor, I have documents in front of me. I'm not sure if they were forwarded to the court or not, but he completed the 20 hours of community service at Fish Loaves Community Food Pantry. He's also got a certificate of achievement from the misdemeanor morality program. I think that's what was required for him to do. I believe he's completed everything that the court had required. All his fines and costs been paid, although I think the court or the clerk's office owes him $150 because he overpaid bond. So.
Did he take the test, the HIV/STI test?
Oh, yes.
Yes, Your Honor, he did.
Okay, all right. And as an officer of the court, you have seen all of these documents, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, I got it right in front of me.
All right, thank you. If you could, after this hearing, please forward them to the court, just so we can put them into the file as completed. That, I would greatly appreciate it. I can send you the email address, Mr. Saman, so that.
That would be wonderful, Judge.
All right, but other than that, since Mr. Wharf, since you've completed everything that I've asked of you to do, the court is going to close out this matter under disorderly conduct at this time. I thank you so much for completing everything, and you are all set today.
All right, thank you, Your Honor, thanks for being patient.
Oh, also the. Oh, okay, I see you have a bond. He has a bond. He never applied for bond. All right, so we're gonna apply the bond to your costs and fees. We see that it hasn't been done yet, but we're gonna make sure that it's done, okay? So you're all set. You will be receiving money back for this matter. Are you still on that address on Biddle Street?
No, ma'am, it's, that
Okay,
was
no,
the
no, no,
problem
no,
we
no, no,
had.
sir. We're on YouTube, so do not say the address out loud. What I'm gonna do is when I give your attorney my address, he can forward me your information so that we can make sure we put the correct information to have your bond returned to you. But don't say it out loud, because I don't want everybody to know your business.
Okay.
Thank you, Your
Okay?
Honor.
You're welcome. All right, if
Yeah,
there's nothing
he-
further, that does.
If I may, Judge, he works right by the courthouse down there. Can he just go to the clerk's office or cashier's and get the refund?
Yes. They have to mail it to us. Okay, no. I've been told that it's a bond, so it has to be mailed.
Okay,
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you.
thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Mr. Washington, Samuel Washington. Please take your phone off mute.
Okay, can you hear me now, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your phone on, back on mute, Mr. Washington.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Are you there? Okay, iPhone, the person on the iPhone.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, can you turn your camera on, please? Yeah. I can't see you. It's too dark in the room. Can you go someplace where there's more light? Okay, what's your name, please?
Philip Williams.
Hey, Mr. Williams, we have you checked in. Your phone on mute, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
Will you tell me your first name again, please?
Philip.
Okay, you're good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Williams and Mr. Washington? I'm going to do what's called a breakout room. It's a place on your phone where you will be by yourself, so you can talk to Ms. Triplett attorney in private about your case and about your rights. When you receive the invitation to join the breakout room, press join and it'll take you there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Do you see it, Mr. Washington? Breakout room number 5.
Go ahead.
Attorney Triplett, are you ready on those other 2 matters?
We are, Your Honor, on Ms. White and Ms. Sierra Washington. That's Ashley White, Sierra Washington.
I'm gonna bring those both out.
They're gonna accept the offers.
Ms. White, you cannot do your hair while you're in court.
Okay, I'm done. Sorry about that.
It's okay. You ready? Miss Sandy?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Trying to get Ms. Washington out. But I'm working on her. All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Ashley White. This is case number SP 1072989, count 1, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle, count 2, improper plates, count 3, open alcohol and motor vehicle passenger. Also calling case number SP 9355061, 1 count, failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Case number 1242819, count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Case number 125033969, count 1, open alcohol and motor vehicle driver, count 2, no. Count 3, I apologize, drove while license not valid or improper license. Case number 134935873, 1 count, no insurance misdemeanor. Case number 1622404, 1 count 1, drove while license not valid or improper, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor, count 3, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. These matters are here today for arraignment on the warrants. There are also some cases today for reviews. We'll handle the arraignment on the warrants first.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Regina Triplett on behalf of Ashley White. As to the warrants, Your Honor, we move to set those aside.
At this time, the court is going to set aside the warrants that are out there for Ms. White and enter a plea of not guilty on her behalf.
Your Honor, I don't believe I stated my P number, 69160. Your Honor, there have been offers by the people and Ms. White wishes to avail herself on the matters before the court today that need to be resolved.
Is that right, Ms. White?
Yes,
All right, if so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
yes,
You can put your hand down, ma'am. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
no,
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes,
And do you understand that by taking the guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in this matter?
yes,
Judge, if I may, she wants to plead guilty to the driving the open alcohol as a driver, but we're asking for a no contest plea on the passenger for lack of memory.
All right.
Sorry.
So do you, no, it's okay. So do you understand, that your attorney is asking for a no contest? So by, doing that, the court will read into the record, off of the ticket to establish a factual basis, but you won't actually be admitting guilt to it, but it will be entered as a guilty plea on your behalf. Do you understand that, Ms. White?
yes,
All right, and that's due to lack of memory, correct, Attorney Triplett?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So you understand that, and you want to still move forward, understanding all of these facts and information, correct?
correct.
All right, so I want to take your attention, ma'am. But I'll do the no contest plea first. That on the date of March the 7th of 2020, in the area of Keeler and Press Streets in the city of Detroit, Ms. White was inside of a Chevy vehicle and did have open alcohol in that motor vehicle on the passenger side. Are we satisfied as to that factual basis for the open alcohol on the passenger?
Yes, Your
Well,
Honor.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I stayed on Press and Keeler. So I'm not sure what that could be about.
Is that the passenger, Your Honor?
That is the
Yeah.
passenger.
Yeah, so we had a discussion. That's the one she wants to do a no contest plea on, Judge. So we'll accept the basis, the factual basis on the ticket report.
Okay, all right, that's what I did go on. Now I'm gonna ask her about the other matter.
Okay, very good.
Now, Ms. Ashley White, on the date of June.
I'm
the
sorry, something wrong with my volume. I can hear someone was calling my phone and now my volume went down. I'm gonna try to. I'm not sure if I can hear you better. A little bit,
You might
a
have to
little bit.
readjust, you might have to readjust the volume on the side. How about now?
A little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna take you back to the date of June 15th of 2012, where you in the area of Plymouth and Faust Street in the city of Detroit in the Oldsmobile vehicle.
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, and while you were in that Oldsmobile vehicle, did you have open alcohol in that motor vehicle?
Yes.
And was it on the driver's side?
Well, it was a bottle that I had just opened. It wasn't a cup hold yet because soon as I opened it, they put me over. So it was on the passenger side, but I was the only one in the car.
All right. Satisfied, Attorney Triplett?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
And the court is satisfied as well. Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining?
Yes, so stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to 1 count open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver and 1 count open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger as no contest for that open passenger. So a no contest plea will be entered on her behalf for that second ticket. The remaining counts will be dismissed. Ms. White? Do you need
Yes.
some assistance with the drinking?
I'm sorry?
Do you need some assistance, a program to be placed in or some help with drinking?
No, I don't, Your Honor. That was years ago. I don't even drink. At the moment of time, I don't drink.
Okay, ma'am. Well, if you ever do need assistance, the court is here to help you.
Yep, I understand. If I needed help, I would be honest to say I need help because I also have 4 kids, but I don't drink anymore.
Okay, ma'am. All right, so I'm going to assess fines today for both of these matters. My fine for open alcohol for alcohol. All right, well, that's what I thought. I do $240 for alcohol tickets, ma'am. So, do you have a source of income?
Currently, I'm not working at the time. I have to resume work back again I'm still at Foreman Mills, but I had caught COVID. So I didn't never return back to work. So at the time, I'm just doing hair. So I have a little income.
I am gonna assess the fine on one of the tickets. Could you do community service on the other ticket?
You said, did I do community service?
No. If I assess community service on the other ticket and do a corporate fine. So what I'm going to do today, ma'am, is I'm going to assess fine of $240 on one of the tickets, but I'm gonna give you some time to pay. I'm going to give you until June 10th, 2022 to come up with that $240 for one ticket, okay? On the other ticket, I'm going to assess community service, okay?
Yes.
You have to do 40 hours of community service for the other ticket. I'm going to give you 3 months to do that as well. Is that gonna be enough time to do 40 hours of community service?
That's more than enough time.
Okay, so I'm gonna have everything that needs to be completed on June the 10th, 2022. You are gonna have to come back for a review just to make sure that you completed all these tasks, okay, ma'am?
Yes, and can I get that date again?
Yes, you can. It's June the 10th. And that's of this year, 2022. I'm gonna make it at 8:30 a.m. for a review.
Okay.
All right, now we have to handle your 2 reviews, ma'am, that there are some warrants out on. And then I'll ask your attorney to help speak on your behalf. Now calling the case number 085465251. This is one count failed to display a valid operator's license. Also, we have a warrant status ticket number or case number 105270291. And that was one count of drove while license not valid or improper license. These matters are both in warrant status as well. Ms. White failed to come to her last hearing date on May 21st, 2015, I believe, was her last time she appeared in court for these matters. Appearances for the record.
Your Honor, Regina Triplett on behalf of Ms. White, P number 69160. Your Honor, we would ask that the warrants be set aside. I think the court indicated that it was 2015. Ms. White has diligently been trying to take care of the matters that are in 36th District Court. She does have evidence on a receipt of some other matters that she's paid in the 36th District Court recently. So she's just trying to get herself together and just start life over again.
All right. The court is going to set aside these warrants in this particular matter. I only have the printout of the ROAs, and I'm not able to see what type of cost and fine. I do see that a bond was set in these particular matters. Did you pay the bond, ma'am?
I'm sorry, you said what?
Did you pay the bond? I see it was bond set in both of these matters. Did you have to pay a bond in these?
Well, recently I was just arrested and I received a personal bond on ticket.
No, this would have been something different.
Well, yeah, if it say I had a bond, it was a bond placed. Cause I did place a bond before on tickets, but it was a couple years ago.
Okay, I think these were just in the system as a part of these matters for today. Do you remember ever pleading on either one of these matters, ma'am?
I probably did, but I had so many tickets, so like very
Well-
confused. I know a bunch of them was a minute ago, and I plead to them.
Well, the court sees that on case number 105270291, this ticket offense was on August the 31st of 2010. Do you have a motion, Attorney Triplett?
Your Honor, we move to dismiss that matter.
At this time, the court is going to dismiss that matter for the aging ticket. Also on ticket number or case number 085465251, this matter is offense happened on September 21st of 08. Do you have a motion for that ticket?
Move to dismiss, Your Honor.
At this time, the court is going to dismiss both of those tickets because of the age. Ms. White? did you
Yes.
Try to clear some of these tickets up for you today, okay?
Okay,
But you have to come back for the review. That
I
$240, you have the 3 months as well as for the community service. Now, I'm gonna give you a phone number to call for the community service. Are you ready to take it down?
yes, I am.
313-965-8130.
Mm-hmm.
And her name is Mrs. Green. Talk to her and tell her you have to do 40 hours of community service and she'll be able to help you, okay?
Okay,
Tell her you have 3 months too, so she knows the time frame, okay?
okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing, Ms. White. You have a good day, okay?
And you too, thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome, okay?
Yep, you have a great day.
All right, thanks. And I see Ms. Washington, you made it to the room?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna call your matter next. You're all set, Ms. White. We'll see you back on June 10th. Now calling the matters of the people versus Sierra Washington. This is ticket number P575041. One count drove while license not valid or improper license. Also calling ticket number 502518. One count no insurance. Ticket number 282671. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, never acquired insurance. Count 3, unregistered motor vehicle. And finally calling ticket number 1456918. One count drove while license not valid and one count uninsured motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, Regina Triplett, P number 69160 on behalf of Ms. Sierra Washington. Ms. Washington, state your name for the record.
Sierra Washington.
Your Honor, there's been an offer from the prosecutor's office, and Ms. Washington wishes to avail herself of it. I'd like to also let the court know there's been a bond that's posted of $1,460.
All right, Ms. Washington, you want to take advantage of the offer today?
Can you repeat that?
I said, would you like to take advantage of the offer today?
Yes.
All right, if so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Ms. Washington, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Washington, I want to take you to the date of August the 20th of 2016. Were you in the area of Greenfield and McKenzie in the city of Detroit driving a Pontiac vehicle?
I did own a Grand Prix, yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, were you stopped by police?
Yeah, I believe so.
And did you not have your operator's license on you that day?
I do recall a time when I did not have it before, on me before when I was pulled over. That may have been the time.
Okay, and did you not have any car insurance on your vehicle?
Correct.
Satisfied, Attorney Triplett?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
And is there a stipulation for probable cause in the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor, yes.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plates on count 1 and 2 of ticket 282671 and dismiss count 3 of that ticket, as well as the remaining tickets 502-518, 575-041, and 1456938. Ms. Washington, on these particular tickets, this without a $1,400 bond. Attorney Triplett,
Yes, $1,460, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
so I'm gonna assess a fine of $200 per ticket, Ms. Washington.
Okay.
Okay, so that's $400 total. Do you have any other costs and fines at the court that you know of, or were these all your tickets?
I believe those were all my tickets.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to take out a number for the court. I want to ensure that we have the correct phone number to return your bonds, the remainder of your bond money to,
Okay.
okay? All right, you ready?
Yes.
313-965-2293. So the total assessment I'm giving today is $400. So that means that you'll have some left over that needs to be returned, okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Now, you may have some reinstatement fees, Ms. Washington. That's not included in this cost, but if you do have any of those are $45, and they'll tell you how many that you have, okay?
Okay, so just call this number once I'm done with you.
Yes, that's right. So I want to make sure that we have the right mailing address, because whatever's not used in bond will be returned to you. And so we want to make
Oh.
sure it goes to the right address, okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, thank you, Ms. Washington.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Do you have the other two offers now, Attorney Triplett?
Let's see. I need to talk to them, Your Honor.
I figured as much, no worries.
Yes, I know there was Samuel Washington.
And Philip Williams.
Yes.
Let me see. I'm trying to get, oh, here we go. Let me see. Yes, Philip Williams. I can go to breakout.
Excellent, thank you.
Okay.
Those are the only two people left.
Okay, let me find them.
Judge, I'm going to go into breakout room 5 to see what Mr. Washington wants. He's been flashing. This is about the 5th time he's put out there. So I'll be right back. Okay.
All right, we're ready.
Miss Sandy, are you back?
Yes, Judge, I am, and you have host.
Okay, cool. I'll give it to you. All right. Mr. Philip Williams,
Yes, ma'am.
gonna call your matter, okay?
Okay.
Now calling the matters of the people versus Philip Washington. This is ticket number P 11415548. One count failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Also calling ticket number P 117071. Count one failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Also calling in warrant status ticket number SP 11557811. One count, no operator's license on person, as well as the case number SP 11557751 in disposition, speeding 16 to 20 miles over. Case number SP 11557752, no proof of insurance in default. And case number SP 11557753, one count, no receipt of registration. This is the date and time set for show cause on tickets P 11415548 and P 117071, and Raymond on a warrant on ticket SP 11557811. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, Regina Triplett, P number 69160, on behalf of Mr. Samuel Washington. Mr. Washington, state your name for the record.
Samuel Bernard Washington Jr.
Your Honor, as to the warrants, we ask that they be set aside, and as to the arraignment, we stand mute, wait for a reading.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. I do see that on, there are some default judgments that are part of the plea, so at this time, the court is going to remove the default judgment from.
Thank you, Judge.
For this offer. All right, how are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, there's an offer, and Mr. Washington wishes to avail himself of it.
Mr. Williams, I'll be on Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I need to see you in the camera, okay?
Okay, my bad.
Mr. Williams, you want to take advantage of this offer today?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, please raise your right hand.
Judge, are we on Washington or Williams?
That's what I was.
She was just telling Williams to turn his camera on. She was just telling Williams to get in the camera.
No,
We're on.
all these cases were Philip Williams cases.
Oh, we were talking to Washington at first. Samuel Bernard Washington Jr. is what he said his name is.
Oh, he can't say anything because he's muted and his sound isn't working. Last time I thought, oh no, I took my things off. Did he say his name, not Mr. Williams?
Right, you're asking, what,
That's because he was on the phone not paying attention, so he just started speaking instead of listening to what was going on. Okay, all right. These are all Mr. Williams cases that I just called. I did not call Mr. Washington's cases. I called Mr. Williams cases.
Okay, Your Honor, Regina Triplett on behalf of Philip Williams. Mr. Williams, state your name for the record, please.
Philip Williams.
Your Honor, as I stated, as to the warrants, we ask that they be set aside. I believe the court mentioned an arraignment. We stand mute. As to the arraignment, there is an offer. Mr. Williams wishes to avail himself of it.
All right, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
Right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Your hand down. You have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights.
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're gonna waive any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, do you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of January the 15th, 2021. Were you in the area of Gratiot Avenue and St. Patrick Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
While you were in that area, were you driving a Chrysler vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you stopped by police officers?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you not have a license on you at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Attorney Triplett?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper place on ticket number SP 11557811. The court is going to dismiss ticket number P 11411548, ticket P 1170731, count 1, and SP 1155775 tickets or counts 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Williams, do you have a source of income or are you currently employed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna assess a fine in the amount of $200. How long do you need to pay that, 30 or 60 days?
Could I have 60 days?
You can. I'll make it due no later than May 10th, 2022, okay?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Mr. Washington. Now calling the matter of the people versus Samuel Washington. This is ticket number P 117775, count 1, registration and or plate violation. Count 2, no valid registration certificate. Count 3, no proof of insurance. Also calling ticket number P 1177809. One count fails to display a valid operator's license not on record. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, Regina Triplett on behalf of Mr. Samuel Washington. Mr. Samuel Washington, please state your name for the record.
Samuel Menard Washington, Jr.
Date, time, step, or so called matter.
Your Honor, there's an offer and Mr. Washington wishes to avail himself of it.
Is that right, Mr. Washington?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking a guilty plea, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this plea?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's a plea of responsible, so I know that you're doing it completely. No, I'm going to read from the ticket to establish a factual basis, okay, Mr. Washington?
Yes, ma'am.
On the date of March the 19th of 2021, in the area of Gratiot and Alcoy Streets in the city of Detroit, Mr. Washington was driving a Cadillac and did block traffic. Satisfied, Attorney Triplett?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulation to probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right.
I'm
So at
good.
this time, the court is going to intervene to the amended charge of blockading. I'm going to dismiss, that's count 1 on ticket number P 1177785. I'm going to dismiss the remaining 2 counts as well as ticket number P 1177809. Mr. Washington, the fine for blockading is $175. Typically, you have 14 days to be able to pay civil infractions. Is that going to be enough time for you or no?
Yes, ma'am. That's enough time.
You sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna have that due no later than March 24th of 2022, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then that's a no point, no violation thing for your record, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you, Mr. Washington.
Thank you very much.
Very welcome, sir. Okay, have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You're all set, sir. All right, we can go off YouTube live. Okay, Mr. Washington,
Hello?
you good, you good. All right. Got it.
Sandy, you taking us off live?
Judge has host.
Okay.
Can I